Well, I'd like to introduce you to my friend Lisa Johanon. Lisa has a for-profit ministry in downtown Detroit, running 7 businesses ranging from property management to a vegetable truck that runs around like an ice cream truck. Lisa is a attorney. She's got a law degree. Lisa, give us just a thumbnail sketch of how you got to Detroit and the work that your group is doing.
Well, I got to Detroit via Chicago, finishing my school there and doing church planting work there, and feeling that the Lord had called myself and my husband here to the great Motor City, to this beautiful place called Detroit. Um, Found first worked with Youth for Christ, and then founded Central Detroit Christian CDC, which is a faith-based nonprofit. We happen to have 7 businesses and a variety of housing entities that are for profit.
Okay. And the work that you do?
So I'm the executive director. It's my dream, my nightmare.
And you've been with Pinnacle Forum for about a year and a half?
About a year and a half, yes, sir.
And it's been beneficial because it's kind of lonely out there, isn't it?
It is tough to be a female leader, I think, and tough to find people that you can confide in, and just even sharing some of your own spiritual concerns or your walk, and being vulnerable like that. And Pinnacle has filled that gap and has provided some very much missing community.
So if you were a listener, what would you tell people? Call me about. I'd like to give you my experiences about. Why would somebody want to reach out to you, and what do you think you could help them with
Why would somebody reach out to me in the community that we serve?
in the Pinnacle Forum community?
Oh, in the Pinnacle Forum community. I could probably provide some legal advice or business development advice, entrepreneurism. Could perhaps help people who are thinking of venturing out into the nonprofit world, or trying to figure out how to raise funds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with all those businesses, you probably draw a big salary and live out in the suburbs in a great big away
Well, let me.
from the mess of downtown Detroit, right?
Oh yeah, you know it. Well, I live in a 1,000 square foot duplex, 1 block from our ministry center, that we bought for $3,000,
Oh,
and I drive a 10-year-old car. But I think the key thing that I said in all of that was that we live in our community that we serve. And that's very important. That's part of the Christian community development model, that you relocate to the area of need, and that you're not helicoptering in. You cannot you cannot be serving people in Japan and live in California. You just can't. It doesn't work. And so we need to live here, and we lead by our example, which means that your life is on display, and your good times and your bad times and your ugly times. But people grow to respect you. I will tell you, probably one of the biggest compliments I ever got was from a group of drug dealers that I was confronting about something. And I'm 5'1", Chuck. I just want to let you know I'm 5'1", and they were all much taller than me. And I was standing there with wagging my finger at them about something, which we won't get into. Um, and they said, "You know what, Lisa, we respect you." And I said, "Really? Well, why?" And I said, "Well, because number one, because you live in this community, and that means a lot to us, that you're not afraid to be here." And then I said, "Well," and they said the second point was that I wasn't afraid of them, and everyone else was. And I said, "I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. There's nothing that you have that you could do to me." So yeah, but that it shows you that even drug dealers who hang out on the streets see that and know that, you know, and talk about that you live in the community.
well,
And that
Lisa's
means
is
a
an
lot.
incredible story. We've spent 35 minutes in a podcast. If you don't have time to the podcast, at least you've watched this video and you get to know a little bit about Lisa and the work that she's doing in downtown Detroit. Thank you, Lisa, for being my guest today.
You
Thank
bet.
you for serving the community, and thank you for being a Pinnacle Forum partner.
Thank you so much.
God bless.
Pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.